Hello, everyone. This is it. This is episode 21, the very last episode of Power Rangers Dino's Supercharge. At least until that Christmas special finally drops. This is End of Extinction. Let's go ahead and begin as soon as this thing manages to full screen itself. I'm waiting. There we go. Jesus, that's a new voice. That just about sounds like the, That just about sounds like Optimus Prime. Why are we playing clips from the last episode? Oh, wait, they were filmed as a single movie, right. Yeah, I've tried picking stuff up like that. It doesn't work. Exposition, exposition. What? Mildly reminiscent of Kamen Rider Drive much, and it's frozen. No, it's not. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power... In a world full of strife, we must fight to survive. Try to break the chains that divide. There is only one chance to take the right stance. Hold tight, keep our power alive. Go, go, Power Rangers, don't you ever stop. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will rise up to the top. Rangers forever, Dino Charge all together. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Dino Charge. I apologize if I sound a bit hoarse. I've been having a little bit of a problem with my throat lately. Keeper can handle himself. Funnily enough, this... Well, that was a horrible cut, but it seems like so far, or this scene has got a lot more punch to it than the fights in this show usually do. Oh, wow. Way to take the wind out of what I just said. Yeah, I don't think anyone is. Hopefully this will be the last time Saban reuses this base. Why are you telling them that? How many quadrillions of tons does the Earth weigh? I'm pretty sure it weighs a massive amount. I really don't think this would be like trying to tow a Star Destroyer with a freaking fighter jet. No. No, pausing. Okay. If the sun suddenly just disappeared, we wouldn't know about it for several minutes. Also, you've kind of ignored the fact that the Earth has a gigantic heat resource right in the freaking center. I don't understand this. This is like basic. This is so freaking basic. I mean, there'd be enough. I think there'd be like enough heat in the atmosphere for at least like a month. I mean, SciShow did a whole video on this. And I think it would be like what? 10, 20 years before. Resuming at 5:05. No. What? I'm sorry, what? The sun. Where do you think? Take it in your space shuttle and toss it in the sun. That works. Why are you taking the thing that has to flap its wings and not the freaking space shuttle? You're not the Power Rangers. You're Power Rangers Dino Charge. On a tablet? No. You're not going to tell us, are you? You know, how did you manage to do that? Why did you have to do all this hoopla? Why couldn't you have just tossed it in the friggin' sun? Well, at least we managed to get... Wait a minute, why wasn't this like... What? This is cool. This is so cool. Why haven't we seen this before? Let's go to space! Or you could just toss it in the sun. Shine mirrors up at the sky? Is that literally your solution? What? Please don't tell me that's the solution. Please. What? One chance you have a spaceship that can fly it all the way to the freaking sun! It literally is just giant, a whole bunch of people with mirrors. No, that wouldn't work. This literally would not work. From a scientific standpoint, there is no way this would work. Just throw it in the sun, for God's sake. Yeah, that's a good question. Is it? Is it? All you did was... That's the space wind from SPD. Okay, cool. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm sure a tiny little stone exploding would have caused a black hole that could eat the fucking Earth. I have a feeling Lost Galaxy would have something to say about this. Why? Why? Explain why they need to do that. Where did Keeper just go? Keeper, where did you go? Oh, Time Force is gonna have a fucking field day with that. What? Wait, what? Black holes can't get closer. Black holes don't fucking move. Ability to save. It was literally just taken somewhere else. Just find it and put it back. You could have gone through the black hole, found where Earth was, and drug it back to where it was supposed to be. You didn't realize that. You didn't have to time travel. You know, actual physical controls would... "24 hours would have literally worked. That's all you needed. Oh, for the love of God. What? How? That sounds a bit late, doesn't it? Oh, God, this is gonna be a mess of paperwork, isn't it? They were literally 2 feet in front of you. So you're telling me that we finally found out why there was a bomb in there? We're the Power Rangers. Your future self sent us here. Not that you have any reason to know what Power Rangers are. It's only about 65 million years before the MMPR team came around. Technically, that wouldn't work because the Energems are kind of. Or not, never mind. Yeah, that wasn't really under debate. Okay, I'll roll with it. Power. Again, we're 65 million years, give or take about 1,000. 2,000 actually, before the first team was supposed to show up. That is, before Samurai came along and wrecked the whole frickin' timeline. Where did you go? Time paradox much? That was entirely unnecessary. I'm seeing some jiu-jitsu out of Sledge here. Seriously, where are the rest of the Rangers? Okay, I'll admit that was alright. Would have been better if, holy god, those effects. You did kind of bring some of your Zords with you, not all of them, but some of them. You know, it would have been nice if you'd have gone back for your freaking Zords. Why aren't y'all morphed? Because it's not like we need to shoot any more Megazord footage. It's not like we can afford it either. How did you... Oh, there. That's how you got there. And now you've just blown up the sun. Wonderful. Sure, why not? Wouldn't that cause another time paradox? But hey, y'all will still be immortal. Well, there's still the asteroid that created the Dino Thunder team. Hopefully. If y'all didn't screw that up too. And there's nothing really about this that feels like it wasn't just shot down the road in New Zealand somewhere. There's nothing that makes it feel like this is anything resembling 65 million years prehistory. You know, Archanon is still out there. He's probably causing some kind of problem. Oh, yes, because Daigo and Amy had a romance going on in Kyoryuger. And we didn't want to have to deal with anything else. Yeah, but then there's two heckles running around. Keeper of the Dark Energy, eh? Heckle has to settle for being the Keeper of the Dark Energy, and not the goddamn Talon Ranger. Well, I guess we're following the Dragon Ball Z time, Yeah, I guess we're following the Dragon Ball Z rules of time travel. You go back to your own timeline once everything's fixed. Yeah, that would have been great if the writers had remembered you. Come on. Could we maybe not have a few episodes dedicated to these guys? Guys, what? Why? Why? There's an emergency at the museum. That's a good question. What? Oh, God, Time Force is gonna have a fucking fit. Oh. You know, not only does this contradict actual natural history, this contradicts previously established Power Rangers facts. Namely, Dino Thunder. Their whole powers came from the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. They were literally fueled by extinction. So, does this mean that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was basically the equivalent of Wild Force when it started? Does this mean we're going to have an explanation, like a dinosaur-related explanation for Dino in Ninja Steel? For the love of God. For the love of God. So, I'm having a hard time processing all of this. Oh, this does not look good. This was a whole new level of bullshit. No Talon Ranger. Talon Ranger just excised entirely from the show. Pretend he doesn't exist. Pretend that this isn't what happens when I put the Spinocharger in my morpher.
Unleash the power! Spinosaurus! Power Ranger Talon!
Pretend that doesn't happen. Because it did. I own the Charger. I own the morpher. Go ahead and screw us out of a great moment. Go ahead and utterly destroy every single bit of potential this series had. I've been watching this thing for 2 years now. There's been a lot of ups and downs. Home Run Coda. Most of the middle of Season 1. Most of the middle of Season 2. This tops it all. Well, maybe not Home Run Coda. Home Run... Actually, yeah, it does. Home Run Coda took place over the course of a year. That's from spring training to the World Series. That's how long it takes for that to happen. And Coda won the very last game of the World Series. This... No. I can't deal with this. This doesn't make a single lick of sense. This doesn't even begin to make a single lick of freaking sense. I don't know. Who's responsible for this? Haim Saban, Nickelodeon, Judd Lynn? And I don't care. Literally anyone who worked on this should have raised their hand and said, this is fucking stupid. This literally makes no sense. It is like, that is such a major event in Earth history that they probably wouldn't even be around if they prevented it. I mean, I don't even understand where the concept came from. I mean, for the love of God, Judd Lynn and Jonathan Zakor both worked on Time Force. You know, the guys who spent their time cleaning up other Rangers' messes. And it's like I said, Time Force is going to have a freaking field day with this, because, you know, all the Time Force jokes I made in Blood Punch, there's nothing compared to this. Because they've got to go back and not only stop the destruction of Earth to keep them from being killed, from never having existed, but also so that their history is right, and so that everyone's history is right. They have to go back and prevent the Dino Charge Rangers from screwing up the timeline and prevent Sledge from destroying the Earth. And then they've got to file a report on all that shit, and they're not going to be fucking happy about it when they meet these guys. I mean, you know, Raz once pointed out, Razzle Dazzle on Twitter, Raz1337, pointed out how badly some of the other Rangers had screwed up the timeline. About how there is a the Power Rangers timeline should be self-correcting because it has a team literally dedicated to it. But for some reason, everyone who worked on this seems to have forgotten about that. And oh, by the way, Snide was like the reincarnation of one of the villains from Dino Thunder in Kyoryuja. And for all the failings that I've heard Kyoryuja kind of has, as far as I can tell, didn't do any of this shit. I mean, how do you get to this point in the creative process? How do you write the Rangers go back in time to prevent Earth from being swallowed by a black hole, which, by the way, the physics of blowing up a teeny, tiny little rock and creating a black hole that would destroy the Earth, first off, that's impossible. That couldn't have happened. I mean, no matter how much power that thing has, first off, you should have just thrown it in the freaking sun. And second off, no. Just no. I mean, it'd be like saying taking a AA battery and blowing it up with sunlight would be enough to create a black hole that's big enough to eat like a mouse. And besides, far as I can tell, that's not actually what black holes do. They don't just destroy things, they put them somewhere else. I mean, feel free to correct me on this. But isn't that the whole premise of wormholes? Ain't that literally the whole point of it? Sorry, I'm just sitting here spinning my morpher. Thinking about how good this series used to be. Not just Power Rangers in general, but Dino Charge specifically. The first few episodes of both seasons were good. Even great. Even the finale last time wasn't all that bad. But the shenanigans, the jokes in quotation marks, the ones that were actually written well were pretty good. But honestly, the fact that the show fell this far, it's like a record almost. Because it started out with the highest of expectations from everyone. Not just because it wasn't Super Mega Force. Just because it was not Samurai. And then the shenanigans came back. But then they knuckled down and got serious for a while. And then the shenanigans came back again. And they knuckled down and they got serious. And then they took it even further beyond where it has gone before. I don't get it. I don't even begin to understand. Oh, this was a great show. This used to be so good. Oh, I just hope Ninja Steel doesn't go down the same stupid sorry path this show did. We'll just have to hope and see. I mean, it does premiere in January, so hey, who knows? Oh. Anyways. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to say. Kind of running out of ways to express how shocked I am by this. Anyways, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys sometime in December for the Christmas special, and again in January when Ninja Steel finally comes out. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. If you really like this, please consider contributing to the Patreon. Patreon.com/various reviews. The link is in the description below. Yeah, I'll see you guys later with D&D. Yeah, Dungeons & Dragons is going to be uploaded next. Oh.